50, 45. There goes Davis.
Oh, my God.
Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Oh, welcome in everyone to a brand new edition of the Dream Wager, episode 559. Today is Friday, September 5th, 2025. And football is back, baby. Football is back and better than ever. How we doing, kid?
Football is back. That's a great sign, Dill. You know what's even a better sign? Another game tonight. So can't get any better than that. Only you could say dislike of yesterday, Dill. The weather. Come on. Hour delay.
God.
Midway through the third.
It killed everything.
It was past my bed. I had to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I had to go to sleep.
I stood up.
I woke up and had to watch the last 15 minutes of the game. Well, 18 minutes of the game. So interesting how things worked out, Dill. Let's get into it.
Yeah, it was a crazy game. But we got a great episode. We'll recap Thursday Night Football. We got picks and props of every game for week one. Oh, it feels so good to be back, kid. We'll talk about week one. We got our lock, dog, teaser, and prop of the week a little later on in the show. College football week 2, I got 7 picks. Dialed it down from 14. We cut it in half a little bit, so I still got 14 plays. And then if we got anything on the diamond, I got 1 play for the diamond. Been diving back a little in baseball, just a little bit. But kid, we have to start yesterday with Spitgate. I mean, what a wild start to the season. First, we had a player get carted off with a leg injury on the kickoff. Then we had Jalen Carter, arguably the best defensive player on the Eagles, get ejected before taking a single snap for spitting. Yes, spitting on Dallas Cowboy quarterback Dak Prescott, which conveniently we saw the video in retaliation to Dak actually spitting on the ground in front of Jalen Carter 3 hours later, convincingly. I mean, we'll talk about that. But what a wild start, Elvis. Before we get into the game, thoughts on Spitgate?
To be honest, I think it was immature by Carter. We all know he's special. We saw him, first 2 seasons in the NFL. He's been special. Can't deny he's been special, Dill. So the fact that, don't get me wrong, am I shocked that he did it? Probably not.
He's from Georgia.
But is it a time and place?
Yeah.
Not the time and place, Jalen. So I hope he learns from this. I hope the Eagles, maybe not fine him, but definitely Coach Dom got to step in.
You saw Big Dom. He escorted him out.
Dom got to step in and have a conversation with him. Hopefully the NFL doesn't come down too heavy on the fine. I highly doubt he gets suspended, but who knows? Who knows? At his opening night, all eyes on Thursday Night Football, and you're going to do that before a single snap is taken. So, bad move by Carter. I hope he learns from this. And at the end of the day, Dill, I'm not mad at him about it, but at the end of the day, you got to be a better. You got to be a better player for your franchise, and you got to be a better leader.
It was self-defense. Dak Prescott spit at him first.
See, that's the difference, Dill. One spit at him, one spit on him.
But my thing, man to man, if I spit in front of you, you're going to take it a certain way. Fact or fiction?
Absolutely. But there's a time and place, Dill. You're going to spit on him back, or you're going to sack him within a couple of minutes and try to hurt him.
You know what I think? I think honestly,
for the sack, and I'm trying to hurt him.
I think the Cowboys are soft, and so is the offensive line for not sticking up for your quarterback. It's like hockey. You know how you shoot the puck when the whistle was blown? You go after that guy. If you see your quarterback getting spat on, you have to come to his rescue.
First of all,
especially an injury-prone quarterback like Dak Prescott.
First of all, Dill,
that's self-defense.
He picked his battle.
Yeah.
The offensive line didn't start spitting on Jalen Carter. Dak ended up starting to spit on or at towards Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter took it upon himself to spit on him. So Dak Prescott, he wanted to play games. Guess what? Games were being played. I don't think it's the offensive line's job to protect them on the field. Yes, when the ball is snapped, to protect them. Absolutely. I don't think they're there to protect.
I also thought when I saw the video 3 hours later of Dak spitting first, you can't cry and complain about
and
getting
he winked
spit.
He winked at him too.
He winked at him. Like you can't then cry because then Jalen Carter retaliated.
That's the thing. Dak didn't cry. He just said, "Hey." Like, come on now. And he did it in front of the ref, though.
Yeah.
I would have spit on him after a sack.
Yeah.
Nobody would have known nothing.
In all seriousness, Elvis, I thought what was more offensive than spitting on Dak was Nick Fangio putting Adoree Jackson on CeeDee Lamb for the entire night. That just can't happen. He was getting torched the first half. Shit, me and you could have caught a couple passes on Adoree Smith.
At the end, they're dealing with some injuries in the secondary, so they had to do what they had to do. But CeeDee Lamb was having a tremendous night, especially in the first half, though.
Yeah, we did not get there with the under. I'll tell you that much. We did not get there with the under. And you mentioned it. Fuck that weather delay. It ruined the whole mojo and flow of the game. I feel bad for overbettors. Oh my God. It was such a bad beat for overbettors. I mean, 40 points and then the weather delay happens. No, 44 points and then just 3 points in the second half and it ruins the entire thing.
41 in the first half, though. My one of my coworkers, he took the over. Oh man,
sick.
He told me, he said, Elvis, 41 points at halftime. Shit, I need 7 more points. What happened? Because I'm assuming he fell asleep during the delay. Like that's what I did. He said he woke up. He called my other coworker at 2 a.m. hollering.
He was sick.
He was sick. He said, "How don't get 7 points?" He's an older man. He's like, "How don't get 7 more points in 30 minutes? You got 41 in 30 minutes." Yo, I started crying. So I feel for all the overbettors, especially my coworker Tom. Shout out Tom.
Let me ask you a serious question. AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, are they in a good spot?
Dill, what I said months ago. I answered this question to you. I said, I don't think AJ Brown is going to finish the season.
That was your bold take in the offseason.
That was a bold take. Right now, is it as bold?
No.
But
we saw it last year as well.
Exactly. So are you surprised that?
No.
And I'll be honest, I understand the conversations about AJ Brown, but Devontae Smith had one target in the first half. Dotson somehow was getting majority of the
catch downfield.
Yeah. Shout out Dotson. But there's no reason, in my opinion, while Dotson and Dallas Goedert, shout out Dallas Goedert, is getting more targets than AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. One thing we gotta keep in mind, this ain't Kellen Moore's offense anymore, Dill. So maybe it's gonna take some time. But Kellen Moore is no longer in the plays deal. I think we saw a little bit of that in early week 1.
Yeah, we saw who he had a really good relationship with, Dallas Goedert. I mean, he was just getting everything towards him. CD, man, great game, but the drop killed him.
Drops.
I mean, yes, not the last one because that was a tough one, but one before that. You cannot drop that ball. Dak hit you right in the hands. You have to catch that. Since 2020, CeeDee Lamb leads the NFL in drops with 35.
Wow. That's unacceptable. And now I'm always in the conversation saying I'm not going to put him at 1, but CeeDee Lamb is definitely a top 3 wide receiver in the league. But those drops ain't helping. I'll be honest there. I think the most impressive person, in my opinion, last night was Dak Prescott.
100%.
He threw some dimes out there, like the first drop. Well, the drop with 2:41 left in the fourth quarter by CeeDee Lamb. He put it right in the breast basket. I don't know where else he could have put that ball for the CeeDee Lamb to come down that catch. To be honest, Dak played well enough to win the game. CeeDee Lamb cost him the game, and let's not forget, people. Even in the first half, Miles Sanders If he doesn't fumble, Dallas Cowboys having control of this game. So I just want to give a shout out to Dak. I understand there's a lot of things happening around, but I think Dak Prescott was possibly the most impressive person I saw on the field. He definitely made some great throws, and it's going to be interesting to see if CeeDee Lamb doesn't drop those balls. I think the Dallas Cowboys walk away with a victory.
I'm so glad you said that. Not to toot my own horn with the under passing yards we hit on, but I thought Dak played extreme. He was the most impressive player, except maybe Javonte Williams as well, 2 touchdowns. But yeah, in the half. So
in the first quarter, really.
I thought Dak calm, poised, got his feet under him. He was mobile. He was accurate. Dak Prescott played a hell of a game, and he played well enough to win the game as well. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But
yeah, I was impressed overall, and I know a lot of people, we're like, damn, Philly's defense doesn't look good. It's week 1, people. Relax. Jalen Carter was out, so I think that messed up the game plan just a tad. Let's not forget.
They were able to run on him immediately.
Exactly. I'm surprised how much success they had. I was surprised Miles Sanders busted one for 50 yards. I'm going to be honest, so shut up. If it wasn't for the fumble there, we might be having a totally different conversation. So, like I said, it's week 1. You still got a couple pieces on the secondary that's still out. I think Blackberry, N'Kobe Dean is still out. We saw Carter get thrown out in the first quarter. So, and also, Dale, I don't know if you saw right before the show, Sedarius Smith got added to the Philadelphia Eagles today. So that's going to be a help as well. We know the potential is there. Surprisingly, didn't get signed throughout this offseason. Now on a 1-year deal to help. This kind of, I'm not going to say shaky. It's just week 1. I want to overreact. But we've seen the Eagles defense look much better before.
Yeah, and we saw it last year where it took some time for the secondary to kind of form, but I'm going to be if I was a Philly fan, I'm going to be yelling at Adoree Jackson. That's a name that he's just getting burnt all season. It looks like he's not good.
Well, you also went against 2 elite wide receivers. Come on.
I'll say 1 elite receiver.
All right.
We're not going to give George Kittle's elite stats.
All right. So one
George Pickens, excuse me.
1 top 3 receiver and 1 top 25.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
But that secondary, they didn't play a single snap in the preseason, and it showed. It looked like they didn't practice. It looked like they didn't play in the preseason. But how long can we say that for? After the second or third week, we can't start using that excuse anymore,
That's why I'm not going to overreact. At the end of the day, Dallas was moving the ball. Dallas was running the ball. So is it Dallas offense might be that good? Who knows? Or is just going to take a couple weeks to really see this Eagles defense clicking on all cylinders? Yeah, I'm going to go with number 2 more.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see Dallas's offense being able to move the ball. Stopping someone, I like Kenny Clark. You saw why he was good in Green Bay, stopping the run. But
that's the only sack for the Cowboys as well. So I think he had a great debut for the Dallas Cowboys.
100%. Jerry was happy in there. There was a chance to win that game, honestly. But great call on you. Plus 8.5 hit. So you are 1-0 to start the season, kid. But that's it. Outside of that, Devontae Smith, he did go under.
That was pitiful, Dill. And it's funny. I had a great feeling. I knew when it was.
It's always those.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's always those. I knew something was up when like an hour before the game it dropped to like 51.5. It was 55 all week. And then game time it drops to 51.5. I said, would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Yeah. So unfortunate, but it's good start to our season for you. I go 0-1. So we're going head to head this season. You are 1-0. But let's get to these plays and we will start on Friday. But before we do that, quick word from our sponsor. We are brought to you each and every episode by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. It's no wonder why Viva was voted number 1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition. With only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV. Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavored tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks with just a kick, just like how we like our lives, whether it's Huckleberry playing around at golf with the boys or an elderberry watching week 1 of the NFL. It doesn't matter. Our favorites pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink, I believe, here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. All right, kid, let's get to it. We'll start in Brazil. Real quick, I got a nugget or two for you before we dive into the games. Maybe it'll sway you one way or the other. Divisional home underdogs are 23-7 against the spread since 2010 in week 1. Underdogs of 6.5 points or more, 49-27 against the spread in week 1 since 2006. So dogs are barking early, kid. Let's start in Brazil. Chargers and Chiefs. Chiefs laying 3, -172 on the money line. Chargers +144. Total 47.5. I will let you lead us off, kid. What do you like here for Friday night?
I'm going to be honest, though. At first, I thought this was a tough game to pick, but then I got to thinking, this game is in Brazil. Who do I expect more people to show up for? The Kansas City Chiefs or the the Los Angeles Chargers? I'm gonna tip my hat there. I'm gonna say there's gonna be more Chiefs in attendance, Chief fans in attendance in Brazil than the Chargers. Then I went to coaching. I love the Hardballs. Great, both of them great head coaches. But I think Andy Reid has a slight edge still. Quarterback. I like Justin Herbert. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football. Defensively, I think Kansas City might have not got better defensively, but definitely didn't get worse from last year, Dill. I'm not going to overthink this. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are still one of the best teams in football. I think in Brazil, I think it's kind of an advantage for them. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs in Brazil -3, Dill. I'm going to just lay the 3 on here. I'm going to go with a wild guess. I'm going to say Kansas City 30-24. They win this game by 6. Give me Kansas City Chiefs to start 1-0 and to cover the 3.
Yeah, Andy Reid 10-2 straight up opening week, 8-4 ATS as well. Jim Harbaugh, he's good opening week as well, undefeated 5-0 ATS. I just think the Chiefs defense is just really good, man. They held the Chargers to 27 total points in 2 games last season. They are really good. I love Andy Reid opening night. I think they have the coaching advantage. And as much as I like Justin Herbert, I think I like him a little more than you. He does struggle against good defenses. I worry about the offensive line for the Chargers. Rashard Slater out for the year. I think the Chiefs are going to be able to run the ball. By the way, I hate international games, especially divisional games. There's no home field advantage, and I kind of feel for the Chargers, if I'm being honest. This should be a home field game for them. And I agree with the home field advantage because I think there are more Chiefs fans that are willing to travel as opposed to Charger fans. So I agree on that part, and I also agree. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I'll lay the 3 on the road. I also think this might be a look-ahead spot. I don't think they're going to give them everything. Who do they have week 2? The Chiefs. Super Bowl rematch against the Eagles as well, and they've circled that one. They want their revenge. They got embarrassed in the Super Bowl. I think the Chiefs are just too good. I think they beat the Chargers here. Yeah, I'll lay the 3 as well. Let's move on to Sunday, and we will start at beautiful MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets hosting Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's crazy. Aaron Rodgers is going against the Jets. Justin Fields is going against the Steelers. Steelers laying 2.5 on the road, -146 on the money line. Jets +124 total. One of the lowest totals on the board this week. 37.5. Kid, what do you like here?
Oh, Dill, don't get me wrong. I don't want to disrespect your Jets still. Don't get me wrong. I do think you guys have a chance. I think you're alive. But give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to play it safe. Don't get me wrong. I will lay the 3, but on the road at MetLife week 1, we know the place is going to be rocking. This week 1 at MetLife is totally different vibe than Week 9 at MetLife. So I'm gonna give the Jets fans some credit. They will show up and show out in Week 1. But in my opinion, I just think the Steelers are the better team at the moment. I think Aaron Rodgers has a sour taste left in his mouth from the Jets organization. So I'm gonna play it safe though. Give me the money line. Give me the minus 146 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you want to lay the 3, go ahead.
It is at 2.5.
If it's at 2.5, you could get a maybe lay the 2.5 deal. But I'm gonna just take them straight up. I think Aaron Rodgers, Mike Tomlin, especially on the defensive side, is gonna do enough against such a Justin Field and this Jets team. Give me the money line on the Pittsburgh Steelers deal. Then also have one player prop I lean, not official. Maybe tomorrow add it on a parlay. Who knows? But I think Justin Fields 43.5 rushing yards is a little low. I think he's gonna have to make some plays with his legs if the Jets have any opportunity to win in this game. We saw Jalen Hurts explode last night rushing the ball. I think Justin Fields is probably even more special at running the ball than Jalen Hurts. So I leaned over 43.5 as well.
Yeah, and we don't know. Cam Hayward might not play. He might not play. He came out today. He requested a trade. He wants a new deal. He said, quote, "This is business. I can't play this game forever. And like I'm maximized on the field, I want to be maximized outside of it. I'm not being greedy. It's just the way the game is." I would disagree. I think it is being greedy. He made over $130 million in his career, and this is the second straight year he's complained about money on his contract. For someone who just literally months ago about Aaron Rodgers and said, if you want to be a Steeler, be a Steeler, all he seems to care about is the money. It's kind of contradictory, don't you think? A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, Dale. But at the end of the day, what did the Cowboys just go through for Micah Parsons? Micah Parsons ended up becoming the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Does Cam Hayward? I don't know exact number, but Cam Hayward is a solid player. Dale, he deserves to be at least top 10 at his position. So if he ain't top 10 in his position, highest paid, I understand. But if he's somewhere up around the top 10, Dale, I might lean with you saying he's a little greedy, but I'm gonna have to see the numbers first.
Yeah, I would get him to you a little later, but I know Elijah Vera Tucker injury, that sucks. They are moving the center over to play right guard. We'll see how that goes. I don't like to back Tomlin as a road favorite, but I worry about my team, man. New coaching staff. I think Aaron Glenn will be successful, but later in the year. And Mike Tomlin knows Justin Fields, and the Jets want to run the ball, but they have a hurt offensive line. I don't know how that's going to go, and Steelers have a good run defense, even without Cam Hayward. I think the Steelers win. I think it's a low-scoring game. I love your prop. I took Justin Fields over his rush attempts, and I also took his over. Let me see what I think it was his rushing yards as well, but let me see what I took. No, I took his rush attempts over 8.5 rush attempts because not a good offensive line. I think he's going to be on the move a lot. 40. I thought I saw 42.5 or 43, whatever you could get, but yeah, I think Justin Fields would be able to lead the team in rushing yards come Sunday as well. So I do like that play for you. All right, so we're both on Pittsburgh. I'll lay the 2.
Surprised.
Yeah, this team's not good. This team's not good right now. All right, let's go to the next game, and we will go to, where do we want to go? Let's go to Indianapolis. Colts hosting the Miami Dolphins. It's a pick'em. Short favorites at home with Daniel Jones. -1.5, -108 both ways. Miami Colts total 46.5. Daniel Jones road home favorite? Shit. Huh?
I'm gonna be honest, Dill. I like Miami here. Might be official play. Check my action come Saturday, maybe Sunday morning, Dill. But right now, healthy as constructed, I think the Miami Dolphins are the better team. Don't get me wrong. Can Daniel Jones surprise some people and Jonathan Taylor have a big game and the Colts defense be well enough to win this game? Yeah, absolutely. But I personally think if Tua's healthy, with a healthy Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, I think the offense could explode, Dill. Realistically, wouldn't be surprised if Tua is somewhere around 225, two tutties. Tyreek is somewhere 80, 90 plus yards, maybe 100. He had a buck something last year after getting arrested. So if Miami's able to get the running game going early, which I think they can, I think Miami deserves to be the favorite. I'm surprised Indianapolis, but might be leaning heavy on Miami minus 108, minus 105 on the money line. If they're plus money come Sunday morning, watch out.
I'm locking you in for Miami. I'm not high
might be dog of the week.
Might be lock potential for me. I'm not high on either team, especially the Colts. Still not a believer in Daniel Jones. We do cash on him to be the starting quarterback, but I don't think their defense is good at all. I think their O-line has regressed. That was one of the things that we were like, all right, at least Indianapolis has a good, solid offensive line. They've regressed, and Tua is healthy for now.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I shit on them, the Dolphins do beat up on bad teams when they are healthy. I think they're the right side, kid. Yeah, give me Miami money line. I got it at minus 105. This might be lock potential. This really might be. So, yeah, I'm on Miami on the money line. Let's go to the next game. Where should we go? Let's go down to Duval. Jacksonville hosting the Carolina Panthers. Jacksonville laying 3.5 at home, minus 196 on the money line. Carolina plus 164. Total 46.5. Kid, what do you like here for this one?
I think you're going to be a little surprised. You know I'm high on Jacksonville this year. There's no doubt about it. I think they're live to win the division. But give me the Carolina Panthers plus 3.5 on the road. I think they can make things interesting, Dale. I could see like a 24-21 game. 21, maybe 21-20. Who knows? 20-17. I think we're gonna see a much better offense from this Carolina Panthers team. Let's not forget they got the kid out of Arizona early in the first round. To pay Chubbard Hubbard, Xavier to get to see if he's healthy, ready to go. I like this Panthers team. Don't get me wrong. Don't expect much from them, but I think they'll be better offensively. I think defensively they got some pieces that could possibly keep them in games. I expect the ball to flow just a little better, and I think we're going to see a bump up from Carolina from we saw these past few seasons, and also a bump up for Bryce Young. I think he could take that 30-year step. I'm not saying they're going to go crazy this year, though, but I think they could be in a lot of games. Give me the plus 3.5.
Yeah, I personally love betting on Jacksonville early in the season. At home, with the weather, they got humidity down in Florida. I think it's a real advantage. I like the Jags this year with you. They're my pick to win the division. They have a very fun offense. I like Liam Cohen. I like Travis Hunter. I think they're going to be able to run the ball. I really think we're going to see an improvement of Trevor Lawrence in this upcoming year as well. We need to see it. And personally, do we really trust Carolina this upcoming season? I think they're going to be better, but they just traded Adam Thielen. The offensive line is coming into the week banged up, and the reason Carolina was, I feel like, backable at the end of last year was because of the run game was working and their offensive line was healthy. That's not the case here in week one. Jacksonville has a good defense. I can't trust Carolina. This also might be lock potential. Give me Jacksonville. I'll lay the 3.5 here at home. Where do we go next? Let's go to the beautiful state of Maryland. The Washington Redskins hosting the G-Men. Redskins laying 6.5 at home, minus 270 on the money line, plus 6.5 for Russell Wilson, plus 220 for the Giants. If you like them on the money line, total is at 45.5. What do we like in here for this one? Interesting game.
Interesting game there. I think the number is spot on at 6.5. If it was at plus 7.5, I will be smashing the Giants. I think the Giants can keep things close still. I think the Giants are going to be better than anybody anticipated as well. I think Russell Wilson is going to be a big addition to the offense. Let's see what Malik Neighbors, you see he's questionable as of right now for the game, but if they're out there healthy, all the wide receivers is out there. We see what Tracy and Scottaboo could do on the backfield. It's going to be interesting what that front seven is capable of doing. They could get consistent pressure I'm gonna be honest though. I like the points with the Giants. It's a great teaser spot. If it gets to 7, I might take the +7. But as of right now, I'm looking at them in a teaser spot though. So kind of lean the +6.5. If it was 7, 7.5, I would love it.
It's
But
at 6.5, and it's gonna get to 6. If anything, it's gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna lock you in for the Giants, and I'm on the same way. I think
you got to stop locking me in.
no, we're going head to head, so you're taking the Giants as well. I think this is an interesting game, and I said that off the top because the Redskins did beat the Giants twice last year, and the Giants' defense is much better. I'm going to take the points here with the G-Men. Brian Daboll has had success versus the Redskins. I do like Jaden Daniels' rushing yards because he's going to be on the move the whole day against that defensive front. But I also think the Giants are going to be able to run. I think a lot of people are thinking it's going to be a committee. Stay tuned for maybe my props. I think it's a one-man show for the first few weeks against the Redskins. So, and I think Russ is going to be able to get the ball to Malik Neighbors. So this might be dog potential as well. I think the Giants are live. Give me the G-Men here +6.5. And I agree. I think this is a great teaser leg as well. Let's go to the next game. Where do we want to go? Let's go to the Battle of Ohio. Cleveland Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals laying 5.5 here on the road, -225 on the money line. Home dogs for the Brownies, +188 on the money line. Total is at 47.5. What do you like here, kid?
This one though, I'm honestly staying away. Let's not forget Cincinnati got embarrassed last year as I think a 9.5 point favorite against my New England Patriots. Jacoby Brissett walked in there and outplayed Joe Burrow and the offense. So we saw this Cincinnati team play a little more often in the preseason, and I hope it's a good sign so they could get the offense up and going because they can't start off slow like it did last season. I honestly think that's what cost them the playoffs. The biggest question I have with the Cincinnati team, I don't think they'll be tested defensively against this. Well, maybe Joe Flacco can test them. I'm be honest. Let me take that back. Maybe Joe Flacco can test this defense out week 1, but I want to see how good the defense plays. If it looks similar to last year, then I think the Cincinnati Bengals are in trouble because Joe Flacco could light you up whenever he can. Let's just be honest, people. So I'm gonna just stay away. But Cincinnati should take care of business. Cincinnati should win this game by double digits. I'm just not gonna bet it. So if anything, I do lean David Njoku over 49.5. If anything, sprinkle something on that. I think he's capable of having a big game. I expect Cincinnati to have the lead. So I think Joe Flacco is going to be forced to pass the ball often, and I think David Njoku should be one of his favorite targets.
And he has a good chemistry with Joe Flacco. We saw it last year as well. So yeah, I do like that play. As much as I like Joe Burrow, him and Zach Taylor always start the season slow. Yeah. The Browns have Joe Burrow's number. He's only 3-5 straight up versus them. Browns have won 9 of the last 13 games. They just stay in the game. They find ways to win. They make it ugly. And Myles Garrett usually has a field day against this Bengals offensive line. I like him anytime sack as well. I just don't know how you trust the Bengals in this spot. I don't. I'm not going to trust the Bengals here. Think they'll be good long term. I'm not going to say the Browns are going to win the game, but they're going to keep it close and they're going to make it ugly. I'll take the points. Give me the Browns +5.5 here.
Love the energy.
Yeah. I love it. And the fucking dogs are going to be barking. Let's go to the next game, kid. Let's go to New England, the Patriots, new improved Patriots, laying 2.5 here at home, -132 on the money line. Raiders +2.5, +114 on the money line. Total is at 43.5. I like how you put the sign up for this one. What are we feeling here? Week 1, new and improved team, new coach. What are we feeling?
Still, I don't want to get too excited, but I love the direction this team is going. I think Mike Vrabel is exactly what we needed. I'm a little worried without Christian Gonzalez. He is ruled out for week 1. Hopefully, he's nothing too serious with the hamstring injury. Am I worried that Geno Smith could light us up? Not really, because I think our defense is gonna be pretty damn good. Deal. It's just, can that offensive line hold up? Can it give Gino enough time? That's gonna be the question. Give me the new and improved New England Patriots at home. I think Mike Vrabel gets his first win in his debut as a head coach in Foxborough. I think it's a tough task for the Raiders to go into Foxborough Week 1. I think Drake May, if he could take that, if he doesn't take that sophomore slump and he takes that step, Dill, watch out. Give me the New England Patriots on the money line, Dill. And one prop I love. Well, I'm not gonna say love no more because Devontae Smith fucked me. But one prop I do like, we saw him first touch in his NFL career. Run the ball back. 890 plus yards. Still, we drafted him early in the second round for a reason. Give me Travion Henderson over 41 and a half yards. I think he's gonna get the attempt. Don't get me wrong. Would I be shocked if Stevenson is the starter? Absolutely not. But would I be surprised if Stevenson gets 20 plus carries? Just a little bit. So give me Travion Henderson over 41 and a half rushing yards there. We picked him up early for a reason. Let's get him some touches.
He's a champion. He's a champion. He is. I mean, I like Travion Henderson. I hate your team, but I do like him. I think he'll have success. For all the talk about the Patriots and how much they've improved, it seems like all the sharp money is on the Raiders. The numbers come down from 3 to 2.5. When we had Dan Alexander on earlier in the year, him and I were both extremely high on this Raider team and what they could do this year and surprise some people. I trust Pete Carroll. Geno Smith is an upgrade. And yeah, Christian Gonzalez, he has that hamstring injury. They're very cautious with him. He's out here for week 1. That is worrisome for a thin roster who they just let Jabril Peppers go, last week? Mm-hmm. I think Mike Vrabel will definitely change the culture, and I think he's the right guy for the job, but I don't like him in this spot. We'll see how Drake May does in his sophomore slump. I worry about Stephon Diggs in his in his comeback season off that injury. Give me the Raiders plus 2.5. I like them on the money line as well. They might be my dog of the week, kid. Might be my dog of the week, but I'm going to take the Raiders here on the road. Let's get to the next game. Where should we go? We got a couple 1 o'clock. Let's go down to the Bayou. Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals laying 6.5 here on the road. Minus 275 on the money line. Saints plus 6.5, plus 225 on the comeback. Total is 42.5. Are we giving any shot to the Saints here at home? What are we doing?
Realistically, I think anybody has a shot in week 1. But if there's a team to give the least shot to, it's the New Orleans Saints. Would I lay the 6.5? Probably not. I think it's a great teaser spot to get them at just a minus half a point. So if you do like the Cardinals, like myself, I will put them in a teaser deal. But one of my favorite plays for this weekend, they'll give me the under 43.5 in this game.
Total guy, huh?
First total of the season. Won't be too many often of these plays, people. So take advantage now or tread lightly. Give me the under 43.5 there. I just don't see how Arizona is going to go in there. Let's just say score 28 plus. And I don't see, multiple touchdowns from New Orleans, maybe 10, maybe 13. I'm going to give them 13. I'm going to say 27-13. We get to 40 points. Give me Arizona take care of business. If you want to lay the 6.5, by all means, I'm going to just stay away. But give me under 43.5. And I also like Arizona in a teaser.
Oh, I love the energy. Total guy this year. I fucking love it, kid.
Not a total guy this year. Just maybe one a week. Maybe one a week.
Maybe. To no surprise, I wish I got the number earlier. Cardinals opened up 4.5 point favorites. Obviously, they moved to 6.5. Saints are going to be bad this season. They're starting Spencer Rattler, who I don't know anyone who thinks he's good. That's great. I know it's such a public play, but I got to be on Arizona here. And I wonder moving forward what the Saints spreads are going to be and how big they're going to get and how big of an underdog they're going to be in some of these games. A lot of people are high on Arizona, and I do think they'll be good. Kyler Murray, I think, will take the next step. He's always hovering around that 12 to 15 mark for quarterbacks. I think they have a good rush attack. I expect a big year out of Marvin Harrison Jr. I think they have a top 5 tight end in Trey McBride. I agree with you. It's a great teaser spot, but I'm going to lay the 6.5. I think they blow out the Saints. They're the worst team in the league. Let's go to the next game. I think last 1 o'clock game, and we will go down to the ATL. The Atlanta Falcons, home dogs, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are laying 1.5 on the road, -120 on the money line. Over under is at 47.5. You surprised it's this short of a favorite?
Not really. At the end of the day, you got to give respect to Atlanta, especially at home. I think they have the talent to offensively to do something special. It's just, can they, first of all, create pressure and create consistent pressure on the quarterback defensively? That's my biggest question for this Atlanta team. Their secondary is pretty stellar. Got to give credit there, but is Michael Penix Jr. going to be that guy? I understand he didn't turn over the ball at the rate Kirk Cousins is, but is he going to be able to move the ball at the rate Kirk Cousins was? So, Dill, this might be my lock potential of the week. Dill, give me the Tampa Bay Bucks -130, -120. I caught -130 earlier. People, I'm going to be honest, I say stay put. Atlanta fans might keep putting money on Atlanta. You might be able to get the Bucks at -115 come Sunday morning. So, give me the Tampa Bay Bucks on the road, possibly lock potential, Dill.
Ooh, I love it. Little tease. We're going to go head-to-head again in this one. I know a lot of people forgot, but don't forget the Falcons swept the Buccaneers last year. And early on here, especially in this game, I worry about the Bucks offense. They're missing Tristan Wirfs on the offensive line, missing 2 receivers, Chris Godwin, McMillan as well. We'll see how my boy from Ohio State does. I do think he's the real deal, but I think this Falcons defense is going to be better. I love the draft that they had. I think they're live here at home. The Bucks also without Hassan Reddick. Watch out for Kyle Pitts' game. I know he doesn't go off in games, but check his numbers the last 2 games last year against the Bucks. He went fucking crazy. Todd Bowles is like, yeah, we're not going to guard this guy. Okay. Watch out for Kyle Pitts' game. You ladder his receiving yards. Falcons at home, great spot. Give me the dog. Short puppy, but my +102. I'll take the Atlanta Falcons, kid. 4 o'clock slate. Let's go all the way west to Denver. Denver Broncos hosting the Tennessee Titans. Oh, what a spot for Cam Ward. -450 on the money line. They're laying 8.5 on the spread. +350 for the Titans. Total 42.5. What are we feeling here for first 4 o'clock game?
Yeah, this one is tough, though, because there's no doubt in my mind Denver Broncos might have might have a top 5 defense, maybe top 3, and they're clearly the much better team. But to go out there late 8.5 points, put it like this: if there's a team that's gonna win by double digits, I'm gonna give the best chances on the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton against a rookie quarterback, that defense and that environment, I think it's going to be a sold-out crowd as well. Let's not forget Denver's a playoff team now, people. I think the Denver Broncos take care of business. I think it's a great teaser spot, but if you want to lay the 8.5, I don't lay big numbers often, especially week 1. But Denver might be a lay here, Dill.
Yeah, I agree. If there's one team that's going to blow a team out, it might be Denver. The only thing I'm confident in Tennessee is that I do think Cam Ward is a bigger upgrade from Will Levis. Mm-hmm. But this is an awful spot to start your rookie season against a top 5 defense who I don't think he's going to have much success against these receivers or these corners. These receivers are below average in Tennessee. They have an okay running game. His offensive line was not good last year. Will they take a step forward? We'll see. But I just think this is an awful spot to start the season for Cam Ward. I just can't find any reason to back Tennessee. I don't think they're going to stay in the game. I'm a believer. And let's not forget, Bo Nix was great as a favorite. 8-0 straight up as a favorite last year as a rookie. They're home. They're going to control the ball. They have a top 5 offensive line. They have a great defense. I think the Broncos win big here. I know it's a public play, but I agree. I'd lay the 8.5 here with Denver. They're just too good. Let's go to Seattle. Seahawks hosting the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers short favorites on the road, -1.5, -118 on the money line. Seahawks even money, +100. Total 43.5. Christian McCaffrey will play. He did come out and say, yes, I'm dealing with the calf, but he will play. I'm not worried about him. What do you got?
I'm high on the San Francisco 49ers. I think yourself is high on the San Francisco 49ers. With this Seahawks team, I think defensively they're solid. They're pretty solid. I think offensively, I think Cooper Kupp, Jackson Smith, Smith and Jigba, those guys are special. I think Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet are pretty good running back room. But I think this 49ers team, though, is destined to have a great year. Brock Purdy got his contract. Jawan Jennings just got his 1-year extension. Parsley's there. Brandon Ayuk still dealing with an injury. George Kittle is one of the best tight ends in all of football. If Christian McCaffrey is somewhat healthy with a sprinkle of Jordan Mason, a little sprinkle of Brian Robinson Jr., though, this defense got younger. This defense, I still think, is going to be top 10-ish. Robert Salah there. Give me the 49ers -125 on the money line. Don't get me wrong. I do like the Seahawks. Do I think Sammy D is an upgrade over Geno? I think we got to see about that. So we saw how Sammy D looked great last season with Kevin O'Connell calling the plays. Let's see how good he looks this season in a new offense and a new location in Seattle. I got to see it to believe it. Give me the San Francisco 49ers -125 on the road.
As much as I like the 49ers, I kind of was leaning towards the Seahawks in this game. I think it just came down to, how is Sam Darnold going to look without Kevin O'Connell? That's the biggest question for me, especially against Big Bob Salah in this defense. I think Seattle will be better than a lot of people think, but I don't know if I think this is an accurate line in some ways. I don't know if the 49ers should be this big of a favorite on the road week 1. They got a ton of wide receiver injuries, and a part of me believes in Mike McDonald's system and what he's building on that defense. I think the defense is going to be better than a lot of people think. I just worry about the offensive line and how bad it is. I don't know how Sam Darnold's look. I agree with you. I have to see it to believe it. I think Christian McCaffrey will be fine. I think it's San Francisco's year to get back to the Super Bowl. I'll take him in a short 23-20 game. I think the 49ers squeak out. It should be a close game, divisional game. On the road, I usually don't like to lay points, but I do think they're the more complete team. So, yeah, I will take the San Francisco 49ers on the money line. Shop around. I got a -118. Let's go to the Lambeau Field. Detroit Lions coming into town to take on the Green Bay Packers. Packers laying 2.5 here at home, -130 on the money line. Lions +110, total 47.5. What do we like here for this one, kid?
Dill, first of all, I want to say that I like this Detroit Lions team. I think they still have the capabilities of, first of all, being contenders, and I think they have a shot to win the North and to represent the NFC. But week 1, Green Bay at home. I love the kid Matthew Golden, though. I think he could be something special. First game for Micah Parsons. Still, I think Green Bay is going to be rolling. I think Green Bay, the vibes are high right now. LaFleur is going to be calling some plays still. I think this is just a tough spot for the Detroit Lions. Don't get me wrong. I think they'll be just fine, but I wouldn't be surprised if offensively they're not hitting on all cylinders like they were last year with Ben Johnson. Wouldn't be surprised if it takes a couple of weeks for this offense to start flourishing like they once have. They'll give me the Green Bay Packers at home. Don't get me wrong. I think they do split throughout the year, but right now I think the Green Bay Packers defense and offense will just be riding a little higher than the Detroit Lions will for now. Give me the Green Bay Packers at home -125 on the money line.
I like the Packers long term, but I don't like them in this spot. I haven't been high on Jordan Love. That's been documented. You know that. since last year, and historically, Jared Goff and Dan Campbell are great in week 1. And the Packers might be looking ahead. They have a short week. They're playing on Thursday night against the Redskins. How will Micah Parsons learn the playbook in just under a week? I think losing Kenny Clark up the middle is going to hurt, especially because Detroit wants to run the shit out of the ball. I'm going to take the division dog here. Detroit plus money. I like them on the money line, plus 110. I'll take the 2.5 in my pocket. So we're going head to head in that one. But yeah, I like Detroit here. I think they could get it done. You're going to be on Green Bay. Let's go to the next game. We will go out to LA. The Rams hosting the Houston Texans. Rams laying 3 at home, minus 168 on the money line. Houston plus 142, total 43.5. Good game. This is a very good game. What do you like?
This is a great game, Dill. Definitely might be a must-watch game in my opinion. Houston Texans might be the best defense in football. I'm gonna say top 5 for now, but might be the best. LA Rams, let's not forget, they played the Philadelphia Eagles the best last season in the snow. I think Matthew Stafford is healthy, still a top 10 quarterback when healthy. Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, I think they have a chance of being a top 10, top 5 wide receiver doing the league, though. Let's just be honest. Kerr Williams is special. And defensively, though, the Rams just had a lot of home runs in those late rounds last year. Let's not forget Jared Verse. I picked them, I think, plus 1,500 to win Defensive Player of the Year. Shop around if you can still get that number. Give me the LA Rams week 1. I caught an early number, minus 142 on the money line. Would I lay the 3, Dill? I'm not sure about that, but I will lean the minus 3. I did get a good number, minus 142 on the money line. As of right now, I see minus 160.
Yeah, I wouldn't lay the money line at this point.
Yeah, so I caught a good number. So sorry for the people listening. If you want to lay the 3, lay the 3. I think the Rams take care of business at home.
As long as Stafford is healthy, which he is because he really didn't practice or play in the preseason, I think this offense should be fine for the Rams. I don't trust the Texans' offensive line. You know, they're really kind of trying to throw that under the rug. I think that's a really big problem for Houston going forward. And going up against a really good front seven that the Rams have, as much as I like CJ, I think this could be a long day for him. Christian Kirk is also out. Braxton Berrios is hurt. This is a banged up wide receiver room as well. I think the Rams roll here. I agree. I'm going to lay the 3 here at home with LA. By the way, I got to go out there. Beautiful stadium. Underneath, you know, it's kind of like at sea level.
SoFi is really nice.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list. I got to go out there. Sunday night football, the game of the week, in my opinion. What a week. Baltimore Ravens, the boys from the DMV, are going up north to take on the Buffalo Bills. Ravens, road favorites, minus 116 on the money line. Bills, minus 102, short home dogs, total 50.5. Kid, they just made the MVP a home dog. Is that disrespectful?
I'm not going to say it's disrespectful. You know, I think first of all, I think we both have the Ravens are winning it all. So I don't think it's any disrespect at all. I tell you what, it's definitely the toughest game, in my opinion, to pick on from the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the Ravens are much talented, or are more talented as a roster. Yes. I just feel like it's a tough spot for the Baltimore Ravens. No official play for me here, but if I had to, I would probably take the Bills at home to win the game. Don't get me wrong, if this was at Baltimore, I'd probably be taking the Ravens. I think the home team just has the advantage here. If they meet up again in the playoffs, I'll probably take the Ravens still. But for week 1, I'm going to just sit back and enjoy the show. I do have a prop, though, Dill. Give me Josh Allen anytime touchdown at plus 100. I'm surprised his number is so low. Don't get me wrong. We saw James Cook have a tremendous season last year. He did get paid. But I think Josh Allen going to get that. I'm not going to call it a touch push, but he's going to get the couple of sneaks there. And we know he's valuable with his legs. I think at plus 100, I think that's a great number. Give me Josh Allen anytime touchdown plus 100.
Yeah, huge revenge spot here for the Ravens. They've circled this one all off season. They want to get their lick back. They've They thought they should have won in the postseason. I agree. I do think they should have won. It's not cold up there yet, Orchard Park. And Ravens usually are a dominating, team in the regular season. They just blow it in the playoffs. Bills, they're banged up secondary, which is concerning against a very good offense. They didn't have Zay Flowers as well in the postseason or in that game against Buffalo. This is the most complete roster in the NFL, I think, in my opinion. I think they go up to Orchard Park, and I think they smash the hell out of the Buffalo Bills. I understand making Josh Allen a dog. I get it, but I just think I agree with the market. I think this is the better team. I think Lamar Jackson maybe gets his third MVP this season. I agree with the market. Give me the Ravens. Alternate spread. I think they blow out the Bills, if I'm being honest. This is a hurt Bills team right now. And Isaiah Likely's out. Watch out for Mark Andrews. Props. He's going to have a revenge game. Kid, time for our lock, dog, and tease. And we also have a new segment for props as well. So lock, dog, tease, and prop. We will start with the lock, kid. What is your lock of the week?
Lock of the week, Dill. I said it earlier. I think you're fading me. Give me the Tampa Bay Bucks on the road. Minus 120 on the money line. Baker Mayfield and company. Todd Bowles leading the defense still. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the potential is there with Atlanta. I just don't see it there week one. Give me the much better team. Give me the division champs. Tampa Bay Bucks minus 120 on money line. Lock of the week.
Lock of the week. Give me Duval, baby. I'll take the Jags here at home. Love this spot. Humidity down in Florida. Do not trust Carolina right now. They're banged up. They just traded away one of their best receivers. I don't know if you saw that video, but Xavier Legette was confused. He was like, "Why are we trading out of Thielen?" He's funny. I like Xavier Legette, but I just think this is a smash spot. I love Liam Cohen. I think he's going to have a really big success down there in Jacksonville. Laying 3.5. I don't mind it. I'll lay it with Jacksonville as my lock. What is your dog of the week?
Dog, little tougher, but I might have to roll with the Miami Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins on the road. Not gonna say your phrase, Dale King Tua, but I think.
Oh, hold up. They're minus 108. Can't tell you that. We need plus money. What do we got?
Sorry, don't have a dog then.
How many dogs did you have? You like the Giants?
I like the Giants, but I don't think the Giants gonna win.
You like Carolina?
I don't think Carolina wins outright. I think Carolina covers the 3.5.
They're not a dog.
I apologize, people. Give me the Dolphins. Shortest number I got.
What are they?
Minus 108 on the money line.
Oh, damn. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take the G-Men. I'm going to take the Giants here. I think they're going to be able to get to Jaden Daniels. I think the offensive line is not that good for Washington. I think the front seven for the Giants are going to get after him, make it an ugly, low-scoring game. And I think Russ, Neighbors, Tyron Tracy, I think they're going to make enough plays to wind up getting the win. Give me the G-Men on the road, and you could get that at plus 220. What is your teaser?
I wanted to go 3. I'm going to say 3, Dale, but I'm going to go 2. Because last year's curse, Dale. How many times did I go 2 for 3 on the 3-leg parlay? 3-leg teaser. I'm going to just stick to 2. Minus 135. I'm with you, Dale. Give me the G-Man. Tease him up to plus 12. I do think the Giants can keep it close. So I'm going to tease him up to plus 12, 12.5. And give me the Denver Broncos down to minus 1.5. If you want to get it a 3-leg to get it at plus 120, 125, take the Cardinals. So you go take the Cardinals down to a pick 'em with the Denver Broncos minus 1.5 and the G-Men at plus 12. If you want to do that at plus 130, 125, by all means. But Dill, I'm going to just play it safe. I'm done with the 3-leg curse. Give me the 2-way teaser. Denver Broncos and the Giants minus 135.
Yeah, so I'm going to put you down for minus 2.5 because Broncos right now are 8.5. So you get it down to -2.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the three-legger plus 140. I'll take the G-Men up to plus 12.5. I'll take the Cardinals down to 0.5. And I'll take the Broncos down from 8.5 to 2.5. You could get that at plus 140. And prop of the week. But before we do that, our prop of the week is brought to you by Props.Cash, the best way to research your prop. Elvis and I have been using Props.Cash for 2 years now, and it's been helping us find an edge in several player prop markets on the web or in the Props.Cash app. You'll get quick visual data on player trends, matchup history, recent performance across every major sport: NFL, college football, baseball, basketball, WNBA. They're even working on UFC as well. Clean, reliable stats that make it easier to spot value. Plans start at $19.99 a month. And right now you could get 25% off your first month with code DREAM25. That is DREAM25. So download the app, not now, but right now. Sign up with the monthly subscription. Use code DREAM25, and you'll be paying just $14.99 your first month. Level up your props research today at Props.Cash. Elvis, your prop of the week, what is it?
First of all, I want to say thank you to Props.Cash for giving me these numbers, Dill, for my lock of the week, Dill. For the last 5 seasons, Tyreek Hill has went over this mark tremendously. His over-unders at 68.5 this week. Give me the over. 2020, he had 197 receiving yards week 1. 2021, 94 receiving yards. Week 1. 2022, another 94 receiving yards in week 1. 2023, only 46. So I apologize. 4 out of the last 5 over this mark. In 2024, after getting arrested, 130 yards still. 4 out of the last 5 seasons, he went over this mark week 1. And I expect him to continue the trend in Indianapolis still. Inside, with a healthy Tua, give me Tyreek. And I'm going to be honest, Dill, I think you would even agree with me. Short number at 68.5.
Yeah, I like it. I think Tyreek Hill winds up busting a few, if I'm being honest. And I think he has a little edge on him. Wasn't named captain. First time in his career. Did not. I think he's going to bust out. So I do like that. Tyreek Hill over 60.5 receiving yards
68.
for 68. What did I say?
60.
Oh, 60. Yeah, that'd be even better. 68.5 receiving yards for you for Tyreek Hill is your prop of the week. Kid, I wrote down 3 that I love. But I'm going to go, and this is a degenerate play, but give me Kamari Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals for the Houston Texans made. Plus 105. This prop was extremely profitable last year. And towards the end of the season, we were getting minus 200 because this Texans offense, they will just drive down the field, and they can't punch it in. He could kick it. He could kick it from 60. They're playing inside in LA. The roof will be open. Beautiful day in LA. I love this play. Over 1.5 field goals plus 105. Honorable mentions, I had 2. Tyron Tracy over 58.5 for rushing yards. I think people are thinking this might be a committee, but this is Tyron Tracy's backfield to lose. Cam Scadaboo's dealing with the injury. I think the Giants are going to run the ball a little more than people think as well in week 1. So over 58.5 rushing yards, I like. And then I love this one. It was almost my lock. Mark Andrews. Anytime touchdown plus 170. Isaiah Likely is out. This is a revenge spot. Lamar is going to get him the ball. The last time we saw Baltimore or him in this game, he was dropping passes. The whole city is on him. Not this time. John Harbaugh and Lamar, the whole city is sick and tired of Mark Andrews. They're going to get him off his back. Lamar will find him a way to get a touchdown. Plus 170, anytime touchdown. And Isaiah Likely is out. Yeah, give me Mark Andrews anytime touchdown at plus 170. Kid, that's it for NFL. We hit it all. Anything that I missed that you wanted to touch?
No, Dill. I think that I covered everything. We still got Monday Night Football for the next EP. And I'll be honest, added a couple plays, added 2 more plays for the show. So Didn't want to go too crazy for week 1, Dill, but I think we got a total of 14, 15 bets so far.
All right, let's go on to college. Week 2, like I said, I dialed it back. Not 14 plays, just 7. It's half. That's growth for me. What do we like here for you? What do you like?
I always take it easy for the first couple of weeks of the season. I know I didn't give you a dog for the segment, Dill, but I got a dog in college. Vanderbilt taking on Virginia Tech. In Virginia Tech, Dill, give me Vanderbilt. Plus, 110 on the money line. You can take the plus 2.5 if you want the points in your pocket, Dill. But give me Vandy plus 110 on the money line. Dog of the weekend.
I love it. I actually took Vandy as well. I took the plus 2.5 for Vanderbilt, but I love that. Give me SMU on the money line. Love SMU here in this spot. Last week, what happened to us? We took Baylor. They blew it at home against Auburn. Didn't like that. Now we're going to come back and fade them on the road. Give me SMU on the money line, minus 132. Give me Kansas, plus 6.5 against Missouri. I like them outright, too. I think they could win this game. Give me Kentucky at home, plus 9 against Mississippi State. Give me the Roadrunners, UTSA, minus 3.5 against Texas State. I think this is a very short number. That's probably my favorite play of the weekend for college. I hate to do it. My grandma's from the beautiful state of West Virginia. I love those people there. But give me Ohio plus 3.5 with the Bobcats. I'm fading West Virginia here on the road. I think this is the game of the week. It's not Michigan, not Oklahoma. Game days there. Give me Rice. The Battle of Houston. Give me Rice plus 14 at home against the Cougars, against Houston. Love this spot for Rice. I think that it's a one-score game. And then, yeah, like I said, Vanderbilt plus 2.5 on the road in Blacksburg, Virginia. I love that. Pavia is just the man. I think it's like his 7th or 8th year in college football. It's insane. But, yeah, kid. Other than that, anything for the MLB? I have one play for you.
I got one play as well, Dale. Your New York Mets taking on the Cincinnati, I almost said Bengals, Cincinnati Reds. Dong, the rookie. Dale, he looked impressive week 1. I like nothing. I do like the Tim Lincecum comparison. I do like it. I don't know why some people hate it. Give me the Mets to bounce back, Dale. Give me the Mets plus minus 125 on the money line. I do like the kid. And I'm going to be honest, though, you need these couple games. So I think you got to take care of business, Cincinnati. Give me the minus 125 on the money line.
Yeah, give me it's crazy. You're taking my Mets. Jonah Tong is a beast. I love him. We sent down Kota Senga as well. He needs to work on some things. We're bringing up a lot of kids. Give me your Red Sox. I'll take your Red Sox. I like them in this spot. Lucas Giolito on the mound, minus 125. I think is a very fair price. They have an opportunity. Blue Jays have kind of cooled down the past few weeks. I think the division is live. A big series against the Yankees this weekend, but I'm going to take the Red Sox here. Lucas Giolito against Brandon Pfaadt. Do not trust Brandon Pfaadt. I don't like the bullpen either of Arizona. The bats will wake up for the Red Sox. Tough one. Roman Anthony out for the probably remainder of the season. That is tough, but I think this offense is good enough to get the win. I'll take them on the money line, minus 125. Kid, that's going to do it. Any last words? By the way, the people, not me. This isn't me asking. The people want to know the car. Any update?
Right now, on the back burner, Dill.
I remember a month ago. Kid, it might be ready. Week 1.
Ready. Realistically, I was talking to Swipe earlier today. He was like, bro, let's just go over there like at 9 in the morning. By 4 o'clock, it will be running. And I'm like, you're right. But to do it, I'm not sure, Dill. So I might just put a weekend aside in a couple weeks and just try to get the car running in a couple weeks. So it doesn't need much. It doesn't need much. Just got to put the interior back together, finish the harness, fuel system basically done. I just got to connect 2 lines and prime it, and then hopefully she fires up. Oh, I need a tune. I do need a tune.
Yeah. Hopefully it's done by October.
No later than Halloween. No, like if it's not done by Halloween, I'll be depressed.
You have told us this already.
I know, but still, it's a lot. First, I went on vacation. I moved. I still don't even got. Dude,
Yeah.
I got. Hey, put it like this: would you rather me have the car done or the studio done?
Studio.
Okay, then. So
Yeah.
I gotta finish the second room.
That's fair.
Still gotta finish movie. You know.
Are we all done? Or are we out of the boxes?
Yeah, we're finally
All
out of
right,
the
good.
boxes now. I gotta start, hanging things up.
You doing anything this weekend?
Hopefully, building the desk.
Oh,
Building
good.
back
All
the
right.
desk.
Hell
Right
yeah.
now,
You
it's
got a
like
new one.
No, it's the same one. It's just apart. I
Oh,
gotta get
okay.
it. It's
Oh,
still
okay.
at the old spot.
Oh, so at the crib.
Yeah, I'm doing.
How nice is it to be out?
Oh,
It feels good. I know.
Notice I haven't said a word.
I know.
Pre-show.
I was about to say a little breaking the fourth wall a little bit. Elvis would come on and be like, "Yo, I've had a rough day. Like, I just can't wait to get out."
And Dylan knows, especially like right before he hears what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's not just like it's just life, people.
Yeah, it's life. Life comes crazy at you. Well, kid, I'm happy. Hopefully that card gets set up. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the games. By the way, we're boycotting the red zone commercials. You heard?
Yeah.
Fuck Scott Hansen.
No.
I don't fuck with him.
No, I'm gonna be honest. That we were spoiled. How many years did we get commercial-free football? Don't get me wrong. Let's just say there's more than 3 commercials during the 1 to 4 o'clock window, might be a little upset if there's more than 3. But I won't be upset if there's a couple commercials between the 4 and 7 o'clock window. Come on, Dale. At times, the 4 to 7 o'clock window gets a little, let's just say, dusty, right? Especially if there's a couple blowouts going on. So,
Scott Hansen used to come out and say, "I don't go to the bathroom for 7 hours." He's going to the bathroom now. 2-minute commercial. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Everyone came out, was hyping up Scott Hansen. We love you. This is what you get. You saying I love you to the guy. Now he's worth millions.
2 minutes is kind of outrageous. I would say no more than 90 seconds. It should be a minute. Think about it. You went from 0 to 2 minutes.
It's insane.
Come on. You're lucky it should be 20 seconds.
Yeah, boycotting them. Well, kid, enjoy week 1. Enjoy the game tonight. Good luck on all your bets, and we will see you guys on Monday. Peace.